For the next phase of Alcheme, my main focus is the core loop: discussion, draft, and crystallization. This loop already exists, but the next work is making it clearer, more reliable, and easier to use. A discussion should not just be a chat history. A draft should not feel like a disconnected document. And a crystal should not feel like a button at the end. The whole loop should make it clear how a group conversation becomes something structured, reviewed, and durable. The first block is improving the core product path, from discussion to draft to crystallized knowledge. On the technical side, this means cleaning up and consolidating code around the existing flow: discussion analysis, draft candidate creation, draft lifecycle, review states, crystallization attempts, proof binding, and summary snapshots. The goal is not to rewrite everything. The goal is to make the existing path easier to reason about, easier to test, and harder to break. On the product side, this means making the flow clearer for users. When someone creates a draft, they should understand what discussion content is being used. When a draft changes state, the UI should explain what is happening. When something becomes a crystal, the product should show why that result is ready, what it came from, and what still needs attention. The second block is product and UI experience. Some of this is big picture clarity, and some of it is small product work. The Plaza discussion surface, the draft workspace, the candidate notices, the review panels, the summary page, and the crystallization status all need to feel more connected. A user should not have to guess whether they are chatting, reviewing, editing, summarizing, or producing final knowledge. This also includes smaller improvements: clearer buttons, fewer unfinished controls, better source previews, more precise empty states, more useful status labels, and less ambiguity around what AI is doing. Small details matter here because the product is asking users to trust a multi-step knowledge process. The third block is expanding what can enter the loop. Right now, it is natural to think in terms of text discussion and voice, but real knowledge work also comes from documents, meeting notes, PDFs, videos, clips, screenshots, and uploaded files. The next question is how those materials become part of Alcheme without breaking the review boundary. The plan is to treat these inputs as source material first. The point is not just to store files. It is to let documents, videos, and uploads become traceable inputs for later discussion, drafting, and crystallization. A file upload should create structured metadata, permission checks, storage references, extracted text when appropriate, and a clear path for review. A video may need transcript extraction. A document may need chunking and citation. A screenshot may become context, not proof by itself. The important rule is that source material can support discussion and drafting, but it should not automatically become crystallized knowledge. The fourth block is deeper AI integration across the app. This is not only about AI helping the core discussion-to-draft workflow. I want AI to feel more naturally woven into the product itself. For example, the input area could change its suggestions based on what the user is doing. A discussion composer could suggest what question to ask next, surface relevant prior context, or adapt to the current task. A draft screen could surface what is unresolved. A source upload flow could explain what the file might be useful for before the user has to decide. I do not know every concrete feature yet, and I do not want to pretend that I do. The point is to explore AI as a product layer, not just as a summary tool. Some ideas may be small, like dynamic hints or context-aware empty states. Some may be more interesting, like AI-guided review, smarter source organization, or interface elements that adapt to the stage of the work. The boundary stays the same. AI should assist the app, not secretly become the authority. If the AI suggests, organizes, or nudges, the product should still show what happened, what source it used, and what the user accepted. So the next stage is not just adding more features. It is making the core knowledge loop stronger. First, improve the discussion-to-draft-to-crystal path technically and visually. Second, make the product experience clearer and less fragmented. Third, open the door for documents, video, uploads, and other source materials. Fourth, explore deeper AI integration across the app, from dynamic input guidance to more context-aware product assistance. Small disclaimer: This is current roadmap thinking, not a fixed shipping promise. The direction may change as the product teaches me where the friction really is. But the goal is stable. Alcheme should make it easier for messy collaboration to become knowledge that is reviewed, traceable, and durable.